today I did an outfit of the week's video for back to school. I know if you're going back to school soon, you're going to want some outfit inspiration. I tried to include different styles of fashion, that way you guys can relate to at least one of them and get some inspiration from that. I also tried to pick pieces that were kind of common that you can find when you do go back to school shopping, or probably have something very similar to it, so that way you can just put this outfit together. I also included a makeup tutorial and hair tutorial. I know it's a little bit more dramatic, but I think it's still very natural and very cute. If you think this makeup tutorial is a little too dramatic and time consuming, I do have a 5 steps everyday makeup tutorial, so I'll list that one down below for you guys. I wanted to do something different for this one, so it's not similar to that one. So yeah, just keep on watching. As always, I'm going to go ahead and start off with my eyebrows. I'm using this e.l.f. small angled brush and the Sonia Keshik palette. You can get that palette at Target, and it's actually really amazing, so I would definitely recommend it. I'm using colors 8 and 9. I have a full-on tutorial on how I fill in my eyebrows, so I will link that down below. Next, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer. They don't seem to have a mineral line anymore, but just any of their primers will do. Next, I'm going to take this fluffy brush and set that primer with this second shade from the Sonia Keshik palette. Moving on to a NYX Love in Paris palette, I'm going to take this orange warm brown shade and I'm going to put that in the crease as a transition shade. I really like this color, it works really well. You do have to apply about 2 layers to kind of build that color up. You can continue to build that color up if you prefer, but I thought this was a nice soft look right here. Next, I'm going to take this flat eyeshadow brush and I'm going to take the softer shimmery shade and I'm going to highlight my eyebrows as well as the inner corner of my eyes. I really like this shade. A lot of the shimmers in this palette are a little too chalky, but this one actually worked out well. Next, I took another flat eyeshadow brush, I'll have everything linked down below, and I went into that white shimmery shade, and this one was definitely chalky and I had a hard time building it up, so I went back in with the gold shade to try to give it some color. Again, this shade wasn't as great either, but I think it kind of gave a little shimmer to the eyelid. Next, taking this denser brush, I'm going to take that brown color in the palette and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the outer third of my eyes as well as a little bit into the crease and just blend it out with this big fluffy brush from before. Back to the Sonia Keshik palette and the small angled brush, I'm going to take color number 8 to line my lower lash line and kind of smoke it out. And then I'm also going to follow that natural crease or laugh line, I guess, to kind of wing out the eyeshadow and create a little wing there. For my eyelashes, I used the Essence mascara. I got this from my Ipsy bag, but I'm pretty sure you can get this at Ulta. And I really like this one. I think it curls the eyelashes without having to use a curler. And of course, put that on the lower lash line, and that completes the eye look. We're going to go ahead and move on to our face. I'm using my all-time favorite foundation. This is the Neutrogena Skin Clearing Foundation. I have 2 different colors, that way I can mix them at any time of the year so they can suit my skin tone. I'm going to use this e.l.f. stippling brush to go ahead and blend that out. I really like to use the stippling brush for my foundation because I feel like it really blends and kind of helps give a smooth, flawless finish. Next, I'm going to take this Maybelline concealer and put that on underneath my eyes as well as in the highlights of my face. And I'm going to take the baby version of the stipple brush from e.l.f. to blend that all out. Next, I'm using this NYC bronzer to bronze up my face and give it some color. I go just a smidgen above the actual contour of my face just because when I do go right into the contour, it makes my face a little too strong and manly. So I just go a little bit above and then just contour the rest of my face. So I'm just bronzing up my forehead, my jawline, and of course a little bit of my nose. I'm also going to put some underneath the bottom lip just to make it look a little bit more voluptuous, trust me. Next, I'm using this e.l.f. blush and bronzer kit. I'm just taking the blush from the kit. I'm using the powder version. I do have both, but I think because we used a powder bronzer, we should just go ahead and use a powder blush. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the same foundation brush from before to blend that all out. Next, using this fan brush and broken e.l.f. blush, I'm going to use that as a highlight. This blush does catch on to any bumps that you have, as you can see there, but I do like the glow that it gives, so just maybe not use it if you have bumps going on, like I just did. I also put a little bit onto my nose, between my forehead, and of course on the cupid's bow of my lips to just make all those areas glow and just pop up. And then I went back in with the stippling brush as always to blend that all out and make it a little bit more seamless. Next, I'm going to moisturize my lips with this Revo chapstick. If you can only get one lip color, I would recommend getting a hot pink because it's so versatile depending on how you build it up or blend it or mix it with other colors or lip glosses. And that is the completed makeup look. Let's go ahead and move on to our hair. So my hair was straight today, so I'm going to go ahead and curl it because I think it looks really nice and lasts longer when it's curled. It gives it a little bit extra volume. First, we're going to go in with heat protectant, of course, and then I'm going to split my hair in the back. I'm using this curling wand from the brand Remington. You can get this at Target for like 25 bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my hair around it for about 8 to 10 seconds, depending on your hair type. The biggest thing to keep in mind is for each strand that you curl, just do the opposite direction. That way they don't blend together. And yeah, that's how one side of my hair looks. And look at the layers I got going on. I definitely look like Shirley Temple with short hair. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and move on and finish up the rest of the hair. Before we go ahead and run our fingers through it, I'm just going to put some hairspray. This is not an extreme hold. It's going to still leave it nice and fluffy and soft. And then run our fingers through it just so we can get some extra volume into our hair and so everything's not so perfect. I also run my fingers through my scalp. You can also use that time to put like a mousse or whatever you like to give your hair some volume and lift. Moving on to the outfits.
Your love, nobody can drag me down.
For a feminine look, I would definitely use my pastels before the end of summer. I took this blush sweater and mint shorts and paired those two together, and then I just kept all my accessories to gold. I did use this cuff bracelet from Just Fab with that mint color in it, that way they can tie the two together, and then just accessorized my hands with some cute rings. I also used these cool gold sunglasses and this quilted bag. Lastly, some pointed flats for comfort but still a chic touch.
Now I wish I could freeze the time at 17.
For this outfit, start off with a maxi dress. It could be floral, printed, or plain, but just tie off one of the corners so that way it's a little bit more comfortable and wearable. Throw an oversized cardigan over top for some warmth, and then add a cool accessory. I added this cool leaf ring, and then I used a bucket bag because I think this is a cool trend that's going on right now. And then, of course, some really cool booties to tie the look together.
I've been going on. Take me down into your paradise. Don't be.
Next outfit is definitely chill and comfortable. I took an oversized tank top. It could be graphic or plain, and then I threw a plaid shirt over top. I used some black ripped shorts, and then I doubled up on all the accessories. The more the merrier. I used the same bucket bag from before and these black canvas sneakers for a comfortable look. You can also put the plaid shirt around your waist for a cool, effortless vibe.
I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing.
This outfit is fun because it's incorporating some Western trends. The trick to trying new trends is to start with a classic base. So I'm using this blue striped collared shirt and some denim shorts. Now you can add the medallion belt with the fringe bag without making the look too overpowering. I'm also using these silver studs with a ruby touch to it and some booties. If you have suede ones, even better.
First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right. Wanna argue all day, make love all night.
For this sporty look, I started with a raglan top that says Festies with my besties, and then I just threw on a denim jacket over top for some layering. All the accessories I kept simple, so I just used some sunglasses, these ear cuff earrings, and then a pop of color with this yellow handbag. And then the shoes, I just used these striped tennis shoes, and I think the whole look kind of pulls in together, but really comfortable and casual. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That concludes my video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below. It's actually free. Did you know that? So you should subscribe.